What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Trooper Transmission. And today I got my man Seth Kurtz here. He's going to break down his three keys to success. It's been so fun watching you just crush it. I feel like every week you're sharing some new, PR that you've hit, or just being a total trooper. So, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You've got a great background. I feel like I'm
Yes.
talking to Han Solo.
Yes, sir. It's
Yeah.
who I try and emulate.
I love that. What would Han Solo do? He would probably not go with the odds.
Exactly.
All of a sudden you're like betting on sports and you're like, don't tell me the odds.
Right.
Cool. So first question I like to ask is just, let's rewind the clock 6 months ago. What was going on in your life that had you reaching out to some dude in a clone trooper helmet and inspired you to make a change in your fitness?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was I was about to be a dad. I knew I needed to get my, fitness in order because I've been overweight majority of my life, and my wife knew that, and she actually saw one of your Instagram posts, and she's like, "Dude, check this out." And, the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. And so as you got started, I'm sure you were like, what am I getting in for? Maybe this is the
Mhm.
first thing you've done. What were some of your initial concerns? And then what did you realize maybe 2 or 3 weeks once you kind of got your feet underneath you?
Yeah, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing in the gym. Was my biggest concern. And I have a lot of like social anxiety. So getting into the gym was a big step already. And then not looking like an absolute clown in the gym was the next big hurdle to get over. And as I, did it more, it just became second nature. I started off at a friend's gym, his home gym, and then I got my own gym membership. And it's just been, snowball down a hill. Just keep
Yeah.
building confidence.
It reminds me of a quote I saw recently where it said basically, courage is not acting without fear, it's acting in with fear.
Mm,
And you're no one's ever gonna feel 100%. If I go to a new gym, I'm like, who do these people like
yeah.
know? Like, can I touch this? And so I find that the gym anxiety thing so real with that, where like that's you showing courage. You're like,
Mhm.
I'm nervous, I'm gonna do it anyway. And I love your little progression. You're like, I was not at a gym, I went to my friend's gym, I'm at my own gym. And we've been able to work on form. You've been able to,
Mhm.
do everything pain free. And I think that's just like a huge testament to you to just continuing to step through the scary door and realizing like, oh, it's not as scary as I thought.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what have been some of the things that you've learned just over the last 6 months?
I'd say the biggest thing is that it's not just working out. I always thought, I eat okay, but if I got into the gym and worked out, I'd just drop pounds like crazy. But I really took a step back and was looking at my diet, my sleep, just my lifestyle in general. And I needed to make a change to lose it and keep it off, and just learning the ins and outs of nutrition, and the muscle groups that I can target to lose weight, build muscle in specific parts of the body. It's a lot, but learning it all through the academy and the tools that you provided were it helps.
Yeah. What would you say your three keys to success are? We're like, if you do these for the rest of your life, you'll be successful.
Mhm. Number one, consistency. It's something that I still struggle with day in and day out, trying to find time to balance between family time with the new kid, my wife, work, the gym, and like all of my hobbies. Like I love playing disc golf. I love gaming. I love, having movie nights with the family, that kind of thing. It's tough to make time for everything, and being able to be consistent will help with that, which kind of brings me into my second point, is to get into a routine. Um, I'm trying to currently build a routine where each morning I wake up at like 5 a.m., stretch, go to the gym, come home, have a protein shake, 3 eggs, and then go about my day. So I still have time to do whatever I want to for the rest of the day if I knock it all out in the morning.
Yeah, that's a great one because then no one is asking for your time, at least work wise,
Hmm.
at 5 a.m. But 8 p.m. the kids need you or the wife needs you.
Hmm.
It sounds hard. I've been getting up at 5 for the last few months, just for routine change that I made. And the biggest thing is just going to bed early. And it
Yes.
sounds boring, but if I can be winding down at 9 o'clock, 5 a.m. is fine.
Yeah,
Great.
exactly.
It's the
Exactly.
midnight gaming that makes that impossible.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's two keys. We need one more
yeah.
key.
Last one would be getting into a headspace where it's okay to not always see progress. Um,
Mm,
Earlier in the program, it was really easy for me to like get discouraged if I saw the numbers on the scale go up. It still even happens to this day, but I just have to remember it's not like the day to day that matters. Looking back at my progress pictures from where I started to now is just mind blowing to me. I didn't think I could get to where I am now, and I'm excited to see where I'll be in another 6 months.
yeah. Yeah. Super excited. And I like that last one where it's I always have this saying, when in doubt, zoom out. And it's
Mhm.
hard to zoom out when there's only like this big of a calendar to
Yeah.
look at, but just giving it time to breathe. And with that too, not putting so much pressure on yourself to win the Super Bowl
Hmm.
in week one. I know that's a
Yeah.
sports reference, but to use a video game reference, you're not going to get level
Right.
50 on your first day. Like it
Right.
takes time. But if you just enjoy the ride, the time goes fast.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, dude, great tips. Appreciate you sharing your story,
Of
and
course.
we will watch your career with great interest.
Appreciate it.
All right. Later, man.
Later.